So, good afternoon once again. This is the voice of Adeotu Olatunde Michaels. We are here today to kickstart as a kind of pre-activities of learning 30 minutes for 30 days Python challenge. And this is going to be an opportunity for beginners to really have first-hand experience about what we actually want to do when it comes to the issue of Python. We have seen so many of us, we are very used to the what we are going to learn today. But let me just give you a beginner's tip on what and what is actually awaiting us when it comes to learning Python and data science, which is meant for everyone. It doesn't mean whether you are from science and not. This is a special piece for even non-science. If you don't have any coding experience before, it doesn't really matter. Once you are here, you can really learn. The only thing is just I just want you to take your time and devote your time and energy so that at least every day you'll be able to have data, at least data that can last you for nothing less than 30 minutes. Apart from that, I want to tell you specifically that this has been as a result of my journey in modern as a modern lecturer in bioscience. So I find it very easy and find it uh, expedient to let every one of you know exactly what we are going to talk about. Now, this is data science and Python for everyone. Data science and Python for everyone. This is specifically structured so as to make sure that one way or the other we we have a well structured program that is going to be for every one of us, uh, so that we'll be able to be on the same page. Okay, learning data science. Some of us might be wondering why data science? What do we want to do with being data science specialist? What do we want to do? What do we
Python
want to
for
gain
everyone.
about it?
Data science and Python
So
for everyone.
today,
This
just
is
like I said, that this our 30 expected 30 days, we are going to go through a lot of topics together, and I have actually structured nothing less than 25 series of lecture for us every day. The 30 minutes day structure we actually make us to be able to we ensure consistency without getting overloaded. And what I'm going to do every day is that immediately after our 30 minutes, I'm going to give us tasks. We'll have assignments during and even after the class so that everybody is going to lay his or her hand on it, and then later on we will now come back to assess whatever we have come to do. Structurally, just like I said, Python is the world largest and the most popular to learn data science. So Python is nothing but it is just a kind of a communicator, is a translator, it is an interpreter of man idea into the idea that or instruction that the computer can actually recognize and give out instruction. Don't forget that I told us that the simplicity of Python make it one of the most promising, and if not even the most promising, that is going to be universal language across many fields. So learning Python will give you an extra edge. Data science is the newest oil. People can in form of in terms of you see how many millions or billions that countries have made from oil money. People are going to get more and they are going to get richer when you study data science, because it is going to be very relevant in most or across the field. Don't forget that if you discover oil, oil can only be relevant in just few fields, but this one is going to be relevant in understanding medicine of the future, understanding businesses, understanding education, understanding agriculture, and it's going to also help you to be able to understand and plan your everyday work and program as a result of that. It's going to be very useful also in finance management, in automation and smart devices, and so on and so forth. Have you ever wondered why that when you are trying to scroll through your social media, that is especially TikTok, you just discover that when you start playing the videos, you just see that it's going to be arranged serially according to the let me say your priority, or according to what you actually want. Data science is at work. Then also Google uses data science in order to be able to draw a lot of their program. And in terms of education, you can see that recently Nigeria has just joined the rest of the world, making data science and learning digital education to actually start and begin from junior secondary school one. So that is to tell you that if anybody is telling you the next future, in the next few years, data science is going to cut across many fields. Don't forget that in the 19th century and 20th century, we have seen a kind of revolution about read and write. That is literacy. That is, everybody should be able to read and write. And you can see how many people are gainfully employed till today because of their literacy level. So the same thing is actually going for data science. Very, very soon, if you cannot operate, if you do not understand data, if you cannot work with data and digital, that means very, very you are not going to be relevant in the nearest future. And that's the same reason that learning data science is a must and should be a must for everybody, whether you are coming from science and non-science. This lecture or this 30 days challenge is actually meant for you. So it's very relevant, including climate modeling, soil data analysis in terms of agriculture. It also helps us be able to predict disease outbreak and so on and so forth. And also in businesses, just to tell you that data science is what you can use to forecast numbers of sales that you are going to have. When we are talking about, you can see how many people that are seriously making it. They are overnight millionaire because of their trending videos on internet. So data science is the man or the brain behind all this. And that's why learning data science from no experience to being a pro at the end of 30 days. So I want you to sit back, watch us do it, because it is going to be, my class is going to be all engaging, because it's going to be an hand-on practical for us, so that starting from zero, so that we become hero in the nearest 30 days just to come. So please, I want you to join me. So as just I said that we are going to mean business. So now, just I have designed, just like I told you, I have designed 25 series for us in this course. And once you are able to know and become a pro in this 25, I am very sure that at the end of that, I want to really promise you that just use it to develop your CV, and you are going to be gainfully employed. It doesn't actually mean that it has to be a full-time job. So, and don't forget that I gave us a kind of assignment for you to be able to see how much can you make as a side hustle if you are a data scientist. And from what the prompt I got back, the response I got back, and you also got back, you can see that the minimum a data scientist can make as side hustle every day, I mean every month, is not less than $500 at least per month. So if you are getting $500 per month, apart from the other one, whether you're a student, whether you are an employee or employer somewhere, or whether you're a trader, whoever you are, if you are getting this at the end of every month, I'm very, very sure that in no time you will become a millionaire or billionaire. So just like I told you that learning Python is a must for everybody. Becoming data literate is a must for everybody, especially if you really want to cope with the future. You will see and you will imagine that every day, if you do not have a data on your phone, you will see that it will just be as if something bad has really happened to you. So, with all this preamble, which you can also check later when you have time, I'm very sure that you are not in the wrong place for this assignment. So, join me. I want to just read through a bit of what it is actually in stock for us. This morning, I am going to introduce you into the environment of Google Colab. So we are going to go into the details of that Google Colab, and thereafter we'll now start with our series. And our series, the first one is that if you want to understand any language at all, you have to start learning the alphabet. You start learning the alphabet. Before you'll be able to speak or write in English, that means you must have learned uh, the alphabet in English language. So if you want to also spell, you want to understand another language and also learn another language like learning French, German, whichever language you want to do, you have to start from learning the alphabet. So that's why immediately we introduce ourselves into what is called the Google Colab, and we have already mastered the environment of Google Colab. The next thing is to start learning the alphabet, writing in the name of the alphabet of Python. And don't forget that I told you that you don't actually need to be a code person. You don't actually need to be uh, somebody that is from science before you'll be able to understand it. So once you have a willing heart, I'm very sure that this series of Python or Pythonic environment is going to really assist you a lot. So immediately after that, I said we are going to learn alphabet. And one thing that you should not leave out of here is that some of us might want to run away whenever we start talking about mathematics, whenever we start talking about statistics and other programming. No, you don't have to run away. Everybody is a mathematician in the sense that if you go to the market to buy one thing or another, and which if the price is 20,000 naira, I'm very sure that you will not even go and give the person 40,000 naira. You are going to pay the person exact 20,000 naira that you have actually bargained for. So if you cannot do that, overpay your bill, that means you are a scientist. I mean, you are a mathematician. So that is telling you that mathematics is very, very relevant and which you actually need in this area. Don't forget that this is a side hustle lecture. Uh, I'm very sure that some of us that we, in the nearest future, maybe in the next 2, 3, 4 months, you will understand and you want to learn what is called bioinformatics. You find it very, very easy for you to be able to understand this. And don't forget, it is this course, when we start talking in mathematics, when we start talking in code, now you will see that a time is coming that is going to, it is that code that you will use in generating visuals, images, graph, charts, and so on and so forth. So just like I said, let's go straight to the environment of Google Colab. Now, one thing I want to tell you is that I want you to believe and know that Google Colab is one of the most optimized, most accessible, and most available uh, platform that you can use in learning data science, learning Python. So I want you to know very well that you actually need Google Colab for you to be able to do this. And one of the advantages, I gave you an assignment yesterday. The assignment was to actually tell us what do you understand by Google Colab, what is Google Colab, what are the um, environment around it. So what are the features, what are the setup, what are the interface that you can see in this. So one thing I just discovered is just that some of us, we just went into the use of AI, artificial intelligence, maybe ChatGPT or any other one. So you just input the question and you now had a kind of feedback, because most of what was coming, I'm very sure that most of us will not or might not even have a good understanding of it. Now, the language of code, the language that has to start with integers, the language that has to start with just alphabet is better learned in the environment that is called Google Colab. So it is free. It is a web-based tool. Web-based because it is not an offline platform. Offline because you need data to be able to operate on it. So it is free, completely free. There's nowhere you are going to be requested or required to pay a dime. So what you actually need is, once you have your data, you can open your Google Colab, try Google Colab, as well as making Google Colab your place of refuge, whereby you do a lot of things. And that is exactly what, another advantage of it is that you can even share it. For example, now you can share it with me so that I'll be able to see what you are doing. So, but if it is an offline, if you want to share it with me, I might not be able to even have access to it in the other hand. So that is why today we are going to focus on the beginners Google Colab for Python, for learning Python. So let's just start. Don't forget that I said it's going to be more of practical, so which I want you to also follow me as we go on. So what you do is you a browser, open your browser, and that's your browser. Just type Google, go to Google interface. Okay, when you get to Google interface, you are going to see, you are going to type Google Colab, okay, or Collaboratory. Still the same thing. The abbreviated form of a Collaboratory is Google Colab. So just click on it. It's going to bring you to this interface, and under that interface you can see notebooks, you can see Colab updated to Python 3.10 resources, which is for artificial intelligence and machine learning, teaching Colab, and this one. So the first thing, the first one, I want you to take note of this, the symbol or the logo of Google Colab. Can you see it? Okay, so if your computer or your internet is taking you to any other one that is not like this, you should know that you are in the wrong place. So this is a Google Colab. Just click on it. Click on it. When you click on it, it's going to bring you to this interface. So if you have not registered, this place is actually meant for you. Just register here. You just register with your um you register with your email or Gmail. It's going to, that's the last, that's the only thing is going to request from you. So once you get to this level, so just open new note, click on open new notebook. Okay, new notebook. It is going to and allow it to load. Allow it to load. Okay, you have to wait depending on your internet. So you can see. So the first thing you should know is that come and look at this where you have untitled 15. That means I have opened 15 collab interface before. So as you are beginner, so your own will be untitled 1. It's going to count like that. So the first thing is to rename this. So you can see rename notebook. So just click on rename. So name it to whatever you want. So I'm naming it to Python beginner. Okay. So wherever I see I want to do anything, if I just open it like this is going to be the name of my own file. Python file in Google Colab. Okay. Now, what are the key features? The next, we have been able to, this is the Google Colab interface. This is Google Colab interface. And when you look at this place, you will see a code. You will see plus code. That is, if you want to work on code, so this one is on code environment, or what you can use control MB4. Okay, if you don't want to use it like this, you can use control MB. Then for text, if you want to add text, for example, you want to write text. Okay, so what you do is just generate text. Okay, just write it's already on text. Just write my assignment. So this is where you copy your assignment. You write your assignment so that it will not in any way interface with your. So you can now begin to write the assignment. Blah 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 blah, like that. So, and if you do not need it, if you make any mistake, you don't need it again. Just come here and do what? Delete. This one is if you have other artificial intelligence features that are available in this environment. So if you want to move the cell up, let's say you have been working and not knowing that you you have been working on level 1, okay, and you want to move to above, you can see that's moved you up. See, that's moved this one. So if you want to come down, let it be. So you can see it is this. So if you want to, this is my assignment. If you want to move it up, you can see, and if you want to work below it, you move it here. So there are other tasks that you can also see. Look at where you have these 3 dots. More cell actions. More cell action. You can copy the link to cell. Okay, delete all, copy cell, port cell, add a comment, open editor settings, and so on and so forth. Now, coming back to the other features or the interface. The first one is that this place we are going to look at the interface, that is the top menu bar. The top menu bar includes, you will see the top menu bar is this. You see file, you see file. So when you open file, you have, okay, the top menu bar, you see file. Under file, after file, you see edit. You see view, you see insert, you see runtime, you see tools, you see help. So under normal circumstance, file, if you click on file, you are going to have save, open, and manage your notebook. Under file, you can save. Let's say you have you can save. let's say you want to save your, just like if you are working on Microsoft Word, you want to save, you want to open, so you can do it under um file, and you can also use short form for it, Control S, okay, for to save, then Control O to save, to open, just as you have on your Microsoft Word as well. So apart from that, you also see under edit, you see undo, you see redo, you see clipboard action, like you want to cut, you want to paste, you want to copy, all these are under edit. And again, under the view you have different interface under the view. So table of contents, notebook info, start slide, and if you have a comment, expand comment, and so on and so forth. Then also under insert, you can add new file, new cells, new code, new text as well. You can see it under that. Then under the runtime, that's where you have the control of execution. You can run all, whereby you can click Control F9, you can run the focused cell, run before, and so on and so forth. Okay, and if you want to also restart your tools, you want to restart, so it is under that as well. Restart is also under that. So after that, another another menu bar, the top menu bar you have is tools. At this point, you can adjust your settings to your preferences. So adjust your settings to preferences, help, you need an help or whatever you need, anytime, any day. So what we are trying to say is just that you don't need to trouble yourself. Don't need to trouble yourself. Only few command that you will need. Make sure you, because you are a beginner, so just make sure you stick to it as you go on. Don't overdo things so that you will not be able to get confused as you work on. So we have a lot of this. Then apart from that, we also have some cells, which we call them as sidebar. The sidebar include what you can see, table of contents. Apart from that, you have find and replace. If you are looking for any file, you can see it there. Can see it there, and so on and so forth like that. So please, um, let us begin with this, so that our 30 minutes is far going. I have just a few minutes more. So, but let me just start from here. So, this is let's say this is my assignment. You just say write, write your any Python code as you would want in any Python environment. Just write it. So you can see, I want to make emphasis on this. You can see that this one is on different color. Different color. It is in a different color because it is okay. Sorry. It is a keyword. It's a keyword. We are going to see part of this keyword as we might want to go on. So you want to write, this is the assignment. You want to write this in any Python language or any Python environment. Okay, this is what you want to write in. So the next thing is if you want to do this, don't forget that this one is in text environment, so you need to migrate to code environment. Now you can see the difference between code and text. Okay, so now we want to write, and you have to know, and you have to be familiar anytime you want computer to, you want to write in Python language and you want computer to do any task for you, the keyword you use is print. So print, okay, let's say the first thing is that, let's say your name is Ada or Ade, okay, you put it in quotes. You know the reason why it has to be in quotation mark as we go on. So, and you now want computer to write this for you in Python program. So what you do is you just write print, that is you want to execute, open that bracket, which is that is constant. So the name, what the task you want to do it in that. So then you'll be able to now execute this. You will see that print, because it is a keyword, this one is appearing in another color against the other colors here. So the reason why it is going to be like that, we are going to get used to it. So, and anytime you want to execute, you want to run this, it is either you click on this arrow. If you click on this arrow, it's going to execute it for you. And you can also click on Control plus Enter. Control Enter is still going to do it for you. So click on this. You can see it running. It's already running. It's already running. Okay. So it has printed the name Ade for you. And I want you to also know and take notes that anytime you do any task, you perform any task, and you see a green tick here, that means the operation you have performed is right. So that is that. Now let me give you an assignment in which you are to work on. I want you to print, okay? Print, okay, assignment. Don't forget that I've changed into another mode, which is the test mode now. Assignment, okay, print the following. In Python language or Python program, okay. 1, Ade. 2, Ade plus 45, 35. Okay. The next one is hello world. Hello world. Please, you can do it in the comment section. Do it in comment section. Print, you have to print the following. Hello Google Colab. Or Google Colab. So I want you to print all this and you submit it in the comment section. Don't forget that this is the first series of our